Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Hello,
Hi, Miss.
guys.
Good evening.
Hello. Okay. I hope you are doing good today. Let's start our session for this class number 4, the second part of class number 4. I will share the agenda with you first, and after that, we will check the list. I will do the roll call and see if everyone is connected to the class or not, okay? So first, we're going to do a short activity related to email and email structure because we're going to finish Unit 5 with the email part is a writing activity called asking people to do things. So we are going to work on page 54. Then we will continue working on Unit 6 on the vocabulary, so on page 58. We're going to play a quizzes and you will have homework for this weekend. That it is to write an email because the first part is about email. So your homework will be to write an email. So I will explain more about the homework at the end of the class, right? So that is our agenda for today, our plan. Now let me start checking the attendance. I will check the list. And let's turn off the camera for a moment while I check attendance. Okay, Karen Acevedo. Karen? Okay, very good. Santiago Fonseca.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Kiara Martinez.
Present, teacher.
All right. Jorge Moreno.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Okay. Natalia Navarro.
Present.
Okay, perfect. Diego Olarte.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuela Ortiz.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Joan Sebastián Pavón. Joan Sebastián. Beatriz Pedraza. Beatriz, not connected. Xiomara Rincón.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Xiomara Jessica.
Present, teacher.
All right. Catherine Rodriguez.
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Marlon Sánchez.
Present, teacher.
Okay, very good. Mendy Santa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Manuel Sepúlveda. María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thanks. And Vanessa Zambrano. Okay, Vanessa. Thank you. All right, guys. Very good. Let's start our session, our class for today. And the first activity that we're going to do is related to email structure, okay? So this is the activity. I already sent you the link. It's a very short activity, just to remind us about the structure of an email. So you are going to select what is the correct part for each of the instructions, okay? So email closing, email sign off, email signature, email body, email greeting, and the subject line, okay? So let's try to organize it. Let's have 3-4 minutes to do it. And then we will share, we socialize your answers for the activity. Again, I'll send you the link one more time. Let's organize it, and then we will check our answers. Okay, everyone ready? Did you finish? All right, guys, so we had 5 minutes for the activity. Okay, Manuel, I got it. We had 5 minutes, so let's check all together. So write your name. What does this correspond to? Write your name is what? The signature, the body, the sign off.
The signature.
Signature, yes. The signature is your name. Next, it tells the recipient what is next. If you want them to do something, include a call to action. If you are wrapping up the discussion, then tell them or email them in a friendly tone to show a reader that you're willing to keep in touch. So it's like follow up, okay? What is this part of the email?
Closing.
Yes, the email closing. So this is not the main topic of the email, but it's like the closing lines. I hope to see you soon, or I require you to do this, etc. The closing. Then the crucial part of your email, which defines if the person actually opens it. What is this part?
Subject line.
The subject line, very good. Then, so we have how to start a formal email. You, at the beginning of the email, you greet the person by the name, depending on the level of formality. So the salutation might be hello, hi, to dear Mr. or Miss, Mrs. or Doctor or Professor. And for the most formal occasions, we use a colon instead of a comma after the salutation, okay? So we put a colon, punto y comma, instead of the comma after the salutation. This is what? The body, the sign off, or the greeting?
The greeting.
Greeting.
Yes, this is the email greeting. Then we have some tips. Always devote your email to one topic. Explain why you're writing about, value the reader's time, and make your email easy to read.
Email body.
This is the body, yes, the main topic of the email. And the final part, the sign off, is like sincerely, best regards, best, yours truly. Okay? These are the parts of the email. Very good. Okay, that's great. We are going to see now in our book, so on page 54. On page 54, the writing part is asking people to do things, okay? And to start, we're going to read 3 emails. These people are asking others to do something, okay? So first, we're going to answer what is the relationship between the sender and the recipient. ¿Cuál es la relación entre quien envía el email y quien lo recibe? Okay? What is the relationship between them? So let's begin by reading them and then answering these questions. We have some gaps here. Do not worry. We will check later with the second part, okay? For now, let's start reading the emails. So let's begin with Maria Alejandra. You can read the first email, please. Letter A.
Hi Nat, hope you and Liliana are well. We've got some guests coming to stay. Roberto's sister-in-law and her 3 children. And we just don't have no bedding. Some sheets, pillows,
Sheets.
and duvets, and a blow-up mattress if you have one. Pick 10 up whenever sweet. Could you let me know? Because they are arriving on Thursday. Cheers, Ella.
Cheers, Ella. All right. So Let's first check if there are any new words for us in this email. Okay? You let me know, guys, if there is any new vocabulary. Hope you and Liliana are well. We have got some guests coming to stay, Roberto's sister-in-law and her 3 children. And we just don't have enough bedding. Some sheets, pillows, and duvets, and a blow-up mattress if you have one. Pick them up whenever suits. Could you let me know because they're arriving on Thursday? Cheers, Ella. Okay, let's check the vocabulary. Sheets. Do you know what are sheets?
Sábana.
Yes, the bed sheets. And the pillow, this is a pillow.
No, no se puede lo.
Yes, this is a pillow. Sheets, sábanas, pillows, almohadas. And duvet. Duvet is the same, I think. Yeah, we already know. Yeah, this is a duvet. Okay.
Sobre cama.
And yes, in Spanish, it's also called duvet. It's the same name in Spanish. And a blow-up mattress. Mattress, colchón, inflable, blow-up mattress. You can pick them up whenever suits. Could you let me know because they are arriving on Thursday? Cheers, Ella. Okay, so what is the relationship between these people? Nat and Ella. What do you think? Are they family? Are they
Family.
friends?
I think they are getting married because he's
They
expecting.
are getting married? No, but
They
no,
are
I'm not.
married. No?
We are
Friends,
talking
teacher.
about Nat and Ella. Yes, I believe they are friends. So this email is very casual, is informal. Hi, Nat. I hope you and Liliana are well. She has some guests. Entonces, ella le dice, tengo unos invitados en casa. These are Roberto's sister-in-law, la cuñada de Roberto. No sabemos quién es Roberto. Sister-in-law es cuñada. La cuñada de Roberto y sus 3 hijos. Okay? So maybe Nat and Ella are friends and she's asking her for some bedding. Okay? Bedding, we call everything. Sheets, pillows, duvets, all of this is called the bedding, right?
Como decimos,
ropa
como
de cama.
suficientes camas.
Ropa de cama, yes.
Ujú.
All of this. Suficientes camas. Now, let's read the second email. Diego, can you read it, please?
Yes, teacher. Dear all, sign the living card for Anthony. His last day is Friday and we'll be having cakes around his desk or at 4 o'clock. Also, could I remind you to contribute to his living present? The collection envelope is on Ruth's desk and she'll be buying a present on Thursday. Lastly, could you let me know if you'll be coming for a celebratory drink after work on Friday? Orlando Hobbs, office manager.
Okay, very good. So let's see. Dear all, sign the living card for Anthony. His last day is Friday and we'll be having cakes around his desk at 4 o'clock. Also, could I remind you to contribute to his living present? The collection envelope. Do you know what is an envelope? Do you know an envelope?
Envoltura, teacher.
Similar. Sobre. An envelope. Un sobre. So the collection envelope is on Ruth's desk and she will be buying a present on Thursday. Lastly, could you let me know if you will be coming for a celebratory drink after work on Friday? I think the rest of the vocabulary is clear. So what is the relationship between the recipients and the sender of the email?
College.
They are colleagues, yes. Colleagues or co-workers. And what do you think about this email? What is the tone? Is it informal? Is it a bit more formal? What do you
Formal.
think?
Formal.
Yes, it's not so casual as this. It's a bit more formal. Very good. Okay, and now the last one. Let's read it. Let's hear maybe Xiomara. The third email, please.
Yes, teacher. Dear Mr. Bittik, a friend of mine gave me your email address. My name is Asha. I am currently doing a degree in marketing and communication at the University of Fordham. I am looking for people success yourself who are highlight experiences in the field of beer to help me in my research. I realize that you are very busy, but I would be very grateful if you would agree to complete a short email questionnaire for me. It should take no more than 15 minutes, and all answers are completely anonymous. Please let me know at the earliest opportunity. Kind regards, Ashley.
Kind regards, Asha Day. Okay, let's read it one more time and we will clarify any vocabulary. Dear Mrs. Bentiki, a friend of mine, do you understand this sentence? A friend of mine?
Un amigo mío.
Yes, a friend of mine gave me your email address. My name is Asha Day and I'm currently doing a degree in marketing, a degree in marketing and communication at the University of Portdown. I'm looking for people such as yourself who are highly experienced in the field of PR. Do you know what is PR?
No, teacher.
No?
Personal record.
No, in marketing. So it talks about the marketing
Recruitment,
world.
professional recruitment.
No. It's public relations, okay? PR, public relations. So when people organize parties for events, for certain brands or companies, this is called the PR, right? The public relations aspect of marketing. So this is PR to help me in my research. I realize that you are very busy, but I would be very grateful if you would agree to complete a short email questionnaire for me. It should take no more than 15 minutes and all answers are completely anonymous. Please let me know at the earliest opportunity. Kind regards, Asha Day. So what is the relation between these two people?
Knowing, no me.
No, not a known.
They don't know each other.
They don't know each other, but we can say this is a student talking to a professor. Not her professor, but it's to any professor, right? This is a student and she's talking with a certain level of formality. So what is the most formal email of the three? A, B, or C? Which one is more formal?
Sí.
The third, yes. So the emails are organized from most casual to the most formal one, okay? So that is what we're going to do today to identify vocabulary that we can use in each case, okay? So for the second part of the exercise, so 1B, I will give you some minutes to work in couples, and you're going to choose 2 phrases that can be used to complete each gap. Why is the other phrase inappropriate? So here we have to do 2 things. First, choose 2 sentences that are appropriate for each gap. In each space, we have 3. So you're going to select only 2 that are appropriate. And then you're going to explain why the other phrase is inappropriate, okay? Why the other is not suitable. Let me give you the example of the first one, and then I will send you to breakout rooms to work together, okay? For a couple of minutes. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. All right. So let's see the first space. We have got some guests coming. I just wanted to ask you a quick favor. I am writing to request your help, or could you help me out? In this case, we have 3 sentences, and the ones that are appropriate for this email are A and C. I just wanted to ask you a quick favor, and could you help me out? Why is B not appropriate for this email?
Because it's too formal for the
It's informal.
way.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is very formal. I'm writing to request your help. Sounds like very elegant and formal, and they are friends, so you don't normally write like that to your friends, okay? So that is what you're going to do with the others. I will give you 10 minutes to check the next sentences, well, 10, maximum 15 minutes to read the others and decide. In couples, you decide which ones are appropriate, and then we're going to socialize why the others are not appropriate, okay? You don't need to write anything on the presentation, just take notes on your book. You can do it directly on your book, and then when you come back, we will socialize the answers, okay? In all the emails, Jorge asked in which email? All of them, the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have all the lines, okay? Until number 10. Entonces, la número 1 corresponde a punto número 1, ¿ok? Número 2 está la línea 2, 3 y 4, etc. Okay, any other question? Before we go to the breakout rooms? Okay, I will give you maximum 15 minutes, but as soon as you finish, guys, come back so we can continue with our class. Cuando terminemos, volvemos rápidamente a la sesión principal, okay? Okay, you can go to the breakout rooms.
Dejémosla ver.
Okay. Number 3. I can pick up them wherever, so I'm happy to pick them. I will, of course, be willing to pick them. Y no, es que todas me suenan. No. Um, mm, I'm happy or I can.
I'm happy.
I'm happy to pick up them whenever suits. B
Yes.
is more informal, ¿no?
No.
B, 3B,
Yo creo que no.
I'm happy to, or I can.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, guys. What happened? Why are you in silence?
I am working, but Mandy is not here. I can listen.
Mandy is not here. Hello, Mandy. Okay, Diego, I will put you in a different group, okay?
Okay, teacher.
No.
Can pick up.
eh,
Me suena como gramaticalmente mal. I can pick up. No sé. Pick up.
No. Teacher, when we use modal verbs,
Mhm.
the verb or the verb auxiliary, no, I don't know, maybe can puede ir
Okay,
en el tercer, después del verbo modal, o sea, I can pick up.
of course. Yes,
Yeah.
pick them up. Los puedo recoger cuando te quede bien. I can pick them up. It's okay.
Ah,
Mhm.
sí.
Okay, I'm happy
Para
to.
nosotros sería como la vela que no aplicaría, ¿no? I am happy
Okay.
to,
Okay,
pero no sé.
remember this is an informal email. Okay, so you say I can pick them up whenever. I'm happy to pick them up, or I would of course be willing to pick them up. Which one is more formal?
More formally, sí, ¿no?
See, it's excessively formal for this email.
Alone.
So
Okay,
Yes.
see, it's not suitable.
okay,
Okay.
I understand, I get it. Okay, teacher, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
So, for
As soon as possible.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, guys.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Or could you let me know as soon as possible? Because as soon as possible, my opinion, it's perfect. Perfect.
ASAP, what is the meaning?
At the earliest opportunity, ASAP.
What?
I think ASAP. I think it's A and B because
As
C.
soon as possible. Ah, it's the same.
Yes, ASAP means as soon as possible.
Okay.
And then for the
Brevity.
four is B and A and B.
A and B. Now it's 5.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Right. Did you finish?
No, teacher, not yet.
Okay.
We are confused with the numbers two,
Okay, number 2.
because we think it's possible the B and the C, but I don't imagine say to someone, someone to someone relevant, and this one. We would be very grateful if you would let us.
Yeah, so is correct. Letter A is too formal for this situation and for this email. It's extremely formal, okay? So it doesn't correspond. The correct answers are B and C.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Yes.
Also,
Um,
also for the last time.
B.
Do you think B? I think A and C are correct, and B maybe is not.
B incorrect. Okay.
Mhm. To his living present. I think for the last time is a little, I don't know, bossy. Mm,
And number 8.
So A and C, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, wait, in number 7 is
Yeah.
A and C.
A and C, okay. In 8, let's go
Number
to 8.
8 is
Um, I think A and B, kind regards, it's like
I think maybe B and C.
B and C. I don't know. I
Yes. Yes. And B, if you are willing to take part, B and C are up for it. Are up for it. Are up for it. It's not too. How do you say confiance?
Overly familiar.
Okay, overly familiar.
I think the meaning is como si te apetece o si estás dispuesto. If you are up for it.
Si estás dispuesto a, if you are up for it. This is the meaning.
Okay, teacher, we are done.
All right, good. Let's go back to the main meeting.
Okay.
All right, I think everyone is coming back to the session. Well, let's socialize our answers and see what you have as correct answers, okay? Let's start. Let's see, the group number 1 is Diego, Catherine, and Jessica. So for the second pair of sentences, which one or which ones are the correct ones? What letters?
We think that B and C.
B and C. In this case, B and C. And why not letter A?
It's very formal for this gap.
Yes, it's excessively formal, too formal. We would be very grateful if you would lend us. No, it's in this email is not appropriate. It's very, very formal, overly formal. Next, Manuela and Marlon for number 3. Which ones did you select it as correct or appropriate sentences?
Teacher, we choose I can and I am happy to.
Yes,
Letter
I
A.
can and I'm happy to. Why not letter C?
It's not because this context is more informal and
Yes.
letter C is more formal.
Yes, it's the same. So this is way too formal. I would be, of course, be willing to. ¿Estaría dispuesto, por supuesto, a hacer tal cosa? No, it's very formal, okay? So answers are A and B. Very good. Chiara and Santiago for number 4. Which ones did you select it?
ASAP and as soon as possible.
No, in this case, we have B, as soon as possible, and C, at the earliest opportunity. Now we are in this one. Do you know what? Oh no, sorry, no, I am mistaken. Yes, sorry. This is still for the first. So we say ASAP and as soon as possible. Yes. Como seguimos el mismo correo de informalidad, podemos usar el ASAP, ¿no? Esta es una abreviación de esto, as soon as possible. Muy común en el inglés, ASAP, ¿ok? As soon as possible. At the earliest opportunity is very formal. Again, not appropriate for this email. All right, thank you. Now continue next group. We have Karen and Xiomara. Number 5.
Yes, teacher. We think is you must could everyone please remember to.
Okay, in this case, no. We have B and C. Does anyone else have these answers and you can explain why these two are correct and why you must is not appropriate?
I think it is a little bit rude, but I imagine that Orlando is the manager and they maybe would say that.
Okay, yes, so even though Orlando is the manager, the office manager, it's not acceptable for him to like boss around, como mandonear a los demás, mandarlos así. You must sign the living card. No, especially because this is not a work like a requirement. It's about a co-worker that is leaving, so they are giving him like a goodbye party. So it's not like an obligation. It has to be more polite. So we can say, could I remind you to, or could everyone please remember to, okay? These two are more appropriate. This one is too direct. In this situation, it cannot or it's not advisable to use this one. All right, Manuel and Maria Alejandra for number 6.
For number 6, as you know and as you can see.
Okay, let's see. Number 6. As you can see. As you can see, his last day. As you know, as you are no doubt aware, in this case, the appropriates are A and B. Because in this case, there's nothing to see. It's not, this sentence cannot be used in this context. We are not seeing anything, right? We are aware that he is leaving, and we know that he is leaving, but we cannot see it, right? So this is not the appropriate one. As you know, or as you are no doubt aware. Como ustedes sin duda saben o están conscientes de, no el de verlo. Como pueden ver, se está yendo, no, él no se está yendo o no se va a ir en ese momento, okay? So, as you can see, no. 7, Jorge and Natalia.
Seven. We select letter E and B if you haven't already done so, and for the last time.
Oof, no, for the last time, no. This sounds very, very rude. This you cannot tell your coworkers, okay? You can say, as I have, if you haven't already done so, si no lo han hecho aún, what is it? Could I remind you to contribute leaving his present? Si no lo han hecho aún, o arriesgando a repetirme a mí mismo, le recuerdo que hagan esto. No, por última vez, le recuerdo esto. No, for the last time, it's totally inappropriate in this context. It's very rude, okay? And very direct, so not appropriate. Number 8, let's go back to Catherine or Jessica. Number 8, which ones did you select it?
Miss, shares. Please let me know at the earliest sorry. Drinks after work on Friday. Shares Orlando Hobbs or many thanks Orlando Hobbs. Because
Okay.
kind regards sound like very formal, no?
Okay, but this email is more formal. This email is not casual because it's from work, okay? So the more formal option is more appropriate. Como este segundo email es más formal, pues la opción que es incluso más formal que la anterior también es apropiada. La que es inapropiada es la casual. Cheers. No, okay? Many thanks or kind regards. Okay? Cheers would be too informal for this situation. Es demasiado informal para esta situación. El cheers, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now Manuela, number 9.
One second, teacher, let me check my notes. For number 9, we select B and C.
B and C. And why not A?
Is more informal.
Yes, of course. So in this context, particularly the most formal email, this would be inappropriate. It's too direct and too informal. I would like you to help me because, no, right? You need to be more polite. All right, thank you. And finally, Kiara, for number 10.
Teacher, sorry, but the last one, we...
You didn't finish?
No,
All right.
teacher.
let's continue. Maybe Xiomara, do you have the answer?
Teacher, letter A and B.
No, B is correct. If you are willing to take part or if you can help. This, if you are up for it, eso es algo que le diríamos a los amigos. If you are up for it, si te le mides, es como si estás dispuesto. Literalmente la traducción sería como si estás dispuesto, si te le mides a esto. If you are up for it, we can go to the movies tomorrow, okay? It's very, very informal, so we cannot use it in this context. It's better to use if you are willing to take part or if you can help, all right? Okay, how did you find this activity, guys? Difficult, easy?
Teacher, for me, it's so interesting, it's so useful.
Yes, this is especially useful in the exams. If you are ever thinking of presenting a standard test like TOEFL or IELTS, these type of exercises you can find in these exams. In the writing part, you have to write an email or even an essay. So it's very important for us to practice all these aspects, right? The differences in language when you are speaking more casually, more formal, or extremely formal situations, right? Okay, and now to finish this part, and we will continue with the vocabulary, I will read the strategies and then I will explain the homework. So I will explain the homework now, and then we continue with Unit 6, okay? So the strategies or the idea, as you can see in the emails, is asking people to do things. So we are asking for favors, okay? Or requesting something from people. So what are the strategies that we can use or to ask people to do some things? What are these strategies? Say please and thank you. Explain why you are asking for the favor. Say that you know it's a favor, so you clarify. I understand. I would be very glad if you can help me, okay? Give or pay the recipient a compliment. Hacerle un cumplido a quien recibe el correo. Make sure that what you are asking for is reasonable. Asegúrate de lo que estás pidiendo es razonable. Keep the email short and to the point, and offer to do something in return. What do you think are the most effective strategies when you are in this situation that you need to ask someone to do something? From these strategies, which ones are most effective?
Teacher, sorry, this is the homework? Or
No,
it's from...
no. We are going to read the strategies, then after I will share the homework with you.
Okay.
Okay, the most effective, Jorge says number 1, is say please and thank you, yes. Explain why you are asking for it, of course, is very important. What else? Make sure that what you're asking for is reasonable, yes. Maybe
6.
For me, 6.
Keep the email short and to the point. Yes.
7.
Sometimes we have mails very long, and it's very difficult in understand that
what does the
Yes.
person want? What is the
Yes.
objective? Yes, I understand. Yes, you keep the email short and concise, so to the point. I consider these are the most important as well. Say please and thank you, explain the favor, make sure that it is reasonable, and finally, keep the email short and to the point. All right, So now that we have all this vocabulary and this knowledge, listen to what is the homework, okay? I will show you here. Just a moment. Okay, so in this folder, I'm thinking, maybe I should wait for the end of the class to give you the homework. If I tell you now, then you will be distracted with the homework and you will not pay attention to the rest of the class. So I will share at the end, okay? But the homework is related to the email, okay? So we are going to continue and the homework I will explain at the end of the class. Is Vanessa connected? No, she's not here. Okay. All right, guys. So that was our part of email and email structure. Now let's take a look on page 58. We can move forward to page 58 and 59. We're going to do the reading exercise. Yes? Yes? La tarea no se les voy a decir ahora, sino al final de la clase. All right?
Okay, Miss.
Pages 58 and 59. So, in this part, we are going to do a reading exercise. And in this part of the unit 6, we will discuss some vocabulary about learning, okay, or related to learning. So, because the text has a lot of new words for us, I have some definitions that can help you here. Let's read the definitions for the words first, and then we will start reading the text. All right, let's start with the words, the vocabulary that can help us. Let's start with Manuel, okay? You can read the first two words, please, self-esteem and put in effort. Manuel?
Sorry, teacher, Manuel or Manuela?
Manuel, yes, Manuel.
Yes, teacher, sorry, I had like a problem with the connection, but I'm back.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you
What do
read
you
the
say,
first
teacher?
two? The first two definitions. Please read them.
Okay. Self-esteem, confidence in one's own worth or abilities. Self-respect. Put in effort. Yes. If you put time, work, or effort into something, you spend a lot of time or effort doing it.
Very good. Okay. So self-esteem in Spanish we say autoestima. Okay. Self-esteem is the confidence in your own abilities or self-respect. To put in effort, it means that you spend a lot of time and effort into something. So you put in effort in this activity, okay? Next to Karen, in the long run and high achiever.
In the long run, over or after a long period of time, eventually. High achiever. A high achiever is someone who is successful in their studies or their work, usually as a result of their efforts.
Okay, there is a question on the chat. Put in effort, it's the correct way of saying like dar esfuerzo, ¿no? Hacer el esfuerzo. To put a lot of effort is not that common. We say to put in the effort, okay? We say put in the effort. O put a lot of effort into something, ¿ok? Entonces siempre el put será como poner en, put in. O to put a lot of effort into something, all right? Next we had in the long run, over a long period of time, so a la larga, in the long run, or eventually. A high achiever is a person who is successful in school or work, okay? So it makes a lot of effort and is a high achiever, okay? Kiara, can you read the next two? Put your nose to the grindstone and praise.
Put your nose to the grindstone. To force someone to work hard or to focus intensely upon their work.
Mm-hmm. And praise?
Praise. To express admiration or approval of the achievements or characteristics of a person or thing.
Mm-hmm. A person or thing. So to put your nose to the grindstone, this, you can see this picture, is literally, okay? This is a grindstone, como piedra de amolar. So put your nose to the grindstone means that you work hard, okay? You focus intensely on your work, okay? Esto es un idiom. Put your nose to the grindstone. To praise is to express admiration of approval. How can you say in Spanish to praise?
Felicitar.
Yes, felicitar, admirar, yes, to praise. Good. Mendy. Mendy is here? Mendy? Not here. Okay. Natalia, can you read the next two? Follow up and shatter.
Follow up, a continuation or repetition of something that has already been started or done, and shatter, damage or destroy something abstract.
Okay, yes, to follow, the follow-up is like the continuation of something, okay? The follow-up. And shatter is, literally, the verb is como quebrar, to shatter. But here we're talking about something abstract, no es concreto, es abstract. So to shatter is to damage or to destroy, synonym of destroy. Okay, sorry, next, let's see, Marla. To shrink and to neglect.
Shrink and neglect?
Yes.
Okay. Shrink, become or make smaller in size or amount. Neglect, the state of being uncared for.
Uncared for. So to shrink is to make smaller. How can you say this in Spanish? To make something smaller.
Reducir.
Yes.
Minimizar.
Yes. Reducir, minimizar. Yes. These are synonyms. To shrink. Neglect is when something is not being cared for, is neglected, okay? Como descuidado o descuido, neglect.
O negligente no se puede, Miss.
Negligente sería la persona, negligent.
Negligencia.
Okay? Negligencia, negligence.
Okay.
En este caso, neglect es como el descuido, yes? The neglect or the negligence, they are similar. The last two, let's hear maybe Catherine. Get the hang of it and make sense of something.
Get the hang of it, to learn the skills that are needed to do something. Make sense of something, when you make sense of on something, you success in understanding.
Yes, so to get the hang of it. So this is when you learn the skill. For example, you are learning to draw. At the beginning it's difficult, but when you practice a lot, then you get the hang of it. So you acquire the skill to do something. How can you say in Spanish? Is there anything similar that we say in Spanish?
¿Cómo cogerle el tiro?
Yes, exactly. Exactly this. And the last one is to make sense of something is that I finally succeeded in understanding. I made sense of this situation or this thing, okay? Make sense of something, okay? So this is all vocabulary that we're going to find here, all new vocabulary. So we're going to start reading, and after we read, we will answer if this, no, sorry. Before we read, let's read these sentences and you're going to think, are they facts, son hechos, or myths, mitos, okay? Let's read them together and you can tell me. First, we all have the potential to be a genius. What do you think? Is this a fact or a myth?
A fact.
A fact, todos
A
tenemos
fact,
el
myth.
potencial de convertirnos en genios.
Yes.
A fact or a myth? You can send your answers to the chat. Let's do it on the chat. M or F? Fact for F for fact, M for myth. Okay, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 M's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's tied, está empatado. Fact or myth? I don't know. It's difficult. It's a tie. Let's put both because we don't know. No nos pusimos de acuerdo. Fact or myth? Okay. The second one, number 2. Stress is bad for the brain. Yes, I think we can all agree this is a fact. It is a fact. Number 3. The more you praise a child, the better. Entre más felicites, exaltes a un niño, mejor. The more you praise a child, the better. Okay, you say it's a myth. Catherine, no, 50-50. You choose F or M? Myth. Okay, I think we agree on myth. And 4, humans are always more intelligent than animals. Humans are always more intelligent than animals. Myth. Fact, myth. I think the myth won. Not are always more intelligent than animals. And the last one, number 5, school days are the happiest days of our lives. The days that we had in school are the best or the happiest days of our lives. Is a fact or a myth? Oh, for you, it's a fact. So you liked being in high school, right? Or school. No job, no responsibility. Yes? A myth. All right. Very good. So these are our answers. Like for democracy, these are the answers. Good. Now we can start reading the articles. We are going to read them and then match these sentences as titles or summary for each of the articles, okay? So let's read and then we match them to the sentences that we just read. Let's start reading. So any volunteers to read the first article? Volunteer that would like to participate? Marlon, please, you can start.
All article, teacher, or first
Yes,
paragraph?
you can read all of it, yes. Mhm.
Sorry to say this, but you are very smart. How often have you said to a child, you are so smart, or you are really good at drawing, music, running, etc. etc. It is generally believed that praising children helps build their self-esteem, believe or believe it or not. However, you may actually be doing more harm than good when you say these things. The reason is simple. Dozen studies have shown that high achievers, whether in music, art, chess, or whatever, learn at the same speed as everyone else. The only difference is that they spend more time with their nose to the grindstone practicing. To put it another way, they put in a more effort. And while it's true that some children start out with more natural ability than others, in the long run, this natural ability is just not very important. To prove this hypothesis, psychologist Carol Dweck divided 400 students into two groups and gave each the same simple puzzle to do. Afterwards, the first group were praised for their ability and told, "Wow, you must very really smart." While the second group were praised to their effort and told, "Wow, you must be hardworking." Following this, all students were allowed to choose which follow test to take, easy or hard. Only the of the tier group choose the hard test. Sorry, they fire charting the illusion of natural ability. But 90% of the second group will have been priced to effort to choose the hard test. They wanted to prove that they indeed put in more effort. In the follow-up, the test results, the first small group showed a 20% decline in performance, while the second and fourth group showed a 30% rise, and all this based on simple words of praise.
Mhm. Simple words of praise. So, this is the first article. It talks about whether it's important to praise your intelligence or your effort and what are the results of this, right? In general terms. Let's read the second one. Now, here we can divide into two students. Jorge, you read the first, then Manuel will read the second paragraph, okay?
Okay, teacher. How to train your brain? Most people instinctively know that stress is bad for you, but just how bad is only now being properly tested. New research suggests that severe stress can actually cause the brain to shrink and result in problems dealing with difficult situations in the future. In the research, over 100 healthy volunteers aged 18 to 48 were given a brain scan to measure the amount of gray matter in the brain. Gray matter is the outer part of the brain. Those who report having gone through traumatic and stressful events in life, such as divorce, death, or loss of their home due to natural disasters, were found to have lower amounts of gray matter in parts of the brain responsible for emotion, self-control, and blood pressure.
According to Rahita Sina, a professor of psychiatry at Yale University, the brain is dynamic and plastic and things can improve, but only if stress is dealt within a healthy manner. If not, the effects of stress can have a negative impact on both our physical and mental health. Previous research has shown that smoking and neglect in childhood can also cause changes in the levels of gray matter in the brain.
Very good. So this talks about general terms that stress can really affect your brain directly. Okay. And well, the last one. Who is the bird brain now? We are going to divide it again. Jessica, you will read the first paragraph, and Natalia will read the second paragraph.
Okay, teacher. Most parents will be pretty confident in saying their child was more intelligent than a bear. According to recent research, however, they may be wrong. A study conducted at Cambridge University pitted bears called Eurasian Jays against children in a series of problem-solving tests. The test inspired by one of Aesop's fables involved dropping stones or foods into a tube in order to raise the water level and claim a prize. From the age of 8 years, children learn more quickly than birds that stones, which things were better than course, which flow. Before the age of 8, however, the children were no quicker than the birds.
Okay. One test, however, did prove that children at least think differently from bears. The research built a special tube with a hidden connection to a second one. When a stone was dropped into the first tube, it raised the water level in the other one where the prize was. It didn't make sense, but the children didn't worry too much and were able to claim the prize. The bears, however, just couldn't get the hang of it and failed. Proven research say that bears are hampered by their expectations, while human children are better at putting their expectations aside.
Okay, very good. So in this part, we have some words that are new. So let's check the meaning of this. Cambridge University pitted birds called Eurasian jays against children. Do you understand this sentence? To pit against someone? How can you say this in Spanish, or how would you say it in Spanish?
Which word?
Pit against. So this is pitted the birds against children.
Profe, como contraponer.
Yes, los puso en contra. Pitted the birds against children in problem solving test. Okay, como uno contra el otro. Then we have the fables, fábulas. Okay. And this is inspired by one of Aesop's fables, unas fábulas. Involved dropping stones or corks. Do you know what are corks?
No, teacher.
The wine usually has a cork, okay? Is a piece of like wood, type of wood that you put into the wine bottle.
Un corcho?
Corcho, yes.
Corcho.
Cork. This is a cork. So the experiment was to put stones. You know what are stones, right? What are stones?
Yes.
Rocks, stones, yes, or corks. So the children and the birds had to put stones or corks into a tube to raise the water level and claim a prize. From 8 years upwards, so 8, 9, 10, the children learn more quickly than the birds that the stones which sink work better than corks which float to raise the water level. But before age of 8, the children were no quicker than the birds, okay? Then we have the researchers' special tool that was hidden connection, una conexión oculta, ¿no? With a hidden connection to a second one. The birds just couldn't get the hang of it and failed, proving that the birds are hampered by their expectations. Do you know what this means, or can you try to guess what is hampered?
Obstáculos.
Obstaculizados, yes, they are hampered. Las aves están obstaculizadas por sus expectativas, while the human children are better at putting their expectations to the side, so aside. All right, so now that we read the articles, we can answer the first question, okay? I'll give you 2 minutes to scan through the articles and match them to these sentences that summarize the article, okay? Algunas de esas oraciones corresponden al tema o es un resumen del artículo, okay? Las que tenemos acá. So let's have 2 minutes to scan the article, and then we will socialize. What did you answer in this point? Okay, let's see. So for the first article, what do you think is the sentence that can summarize it?
Number 3.
Number 3. The more you praise a child, the better. Yes. It can be. And number 2, article number 2, let's put another color. What do you think it's the sentence appropriate for it?
To me,
Sentence number 2.
stress
Stress is bad for the
is
brain,
bad
of
for the brain.
course. And number 3, article number 3, let's put color pink. What do you think? Number 4, yes, humans are always going to be more intelligent than animals. Very good. All right, guys, excellent. Now we are going to move to exercise number 3, and you are going to work individually in point 3. You can read the article one more time and decide which statements, A, B, or C, which statements are true, okay? Well, you have 3 in each case, so there can be more than one sentence that is true, all right? So you just circle the ones that you consider are true. I'll give you some time, 5-10 minutes maximum to do it, and then we will socialize your answers in this part. Okay, point number 3. All right, guys, are you ready? Or do you need another minute?
Yes, teacher.
Ready?
Ready, teacher?
Okay, let's start checking. So for the first part, let's see, Karen. For Article A, which ones did you find that are true? Karen?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes, me?
Karen?
Karen or Catherine?
Karen. Karen, which ones are true for Article A?
Teacher.
A, to become a high achiever, you always need natural ability. Let's see. No, this is not really true. Not
Only
always.
B and C.
Yes, the first is not true. The true ones are B and C. Low achievers learn at the same speed as high achievers, yes, and praising the effort leads to improved performance, okay? These are true according to the text. All right, Maria Alejandra, for Article B, which ones are true?
B.
B?
Integrate.
No, not really. It says the gray area related to emotions was affected, not all of it, so only that area. So which one is true? Not B?
C.
C, yes. Stress doesn't always have a negative effect on the brain. This is the correct answer, okay? Stress not always has a negative effect on the brain, okay? It says
Only letter C, teacher.
they can improve, but only if stress is dealt with in a healthy manner. Yes. It's only letter C for this part. Okay, and Article C. Let's see, Xiomara. Which one did you find true?
Teacher, letter B is true.
B, it's true. Children aged 8 and older are definitely smarter than birds. It's correct. Any other? It's true?
Teacher, I think maybe C.
Yes, C. Birds rely on their expectations of what will happen. Yes, this is also true according to the article. All right, excellent, guys. So these are the answers for the reading activity. Well, we have 7 minutes, so I will explain what is the homework and we can finish a bit earlier today. Listen to me. I will explain what the homework is. All right, this is the link for the folder where you can find the homework and where you need to upload it, okay? So, you write your name and the instruction says, use appropriate language, either formal or informal. So you can use the vocabulary from page 54, the vocabulary that we just studied, that we learned, and you can use either formal or informal vocabulary learned in Unit 5 to write your email. The instruction is to download this document to your computer, complete the activity, so write the email and you upload it again to this folder, the link that I sent you, okay? You upload it again with your name in the document's name, as I wrote in the example. So, Laura Hereda, homework, email, Unit 5, okay? So you download the document write your email, then upload it again with your name. Okay? The due date for this activity is Monday, July 31st. So you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at noon. So at 12 p.m., a las 12 del mediodía, 12 p.m., it's your due date for this activity. Okay? July 31st. The situation is that you write an email choosing one of the following situations. You work for a small company. Write an email to your colleagues reminding them to inform you as soon as possible of their holiday plans. The second situation, you are organizing a charity auction. Auction es una subasta, a charity auction to support a local hospital. Write an email to a local business owner. Entonces, estás organizando una subasta de caridad para apoyar a un hospital. Escríbele a un negocio local, a local business owner. You can decide the name, decide the business, and you are going to ask him or her to contribute something for the auction. Le vas a pedir que contribuya algo a la subasta que vas a hacer, ¿ok? And number 3, you have arranged an evening out with some friends. You decide the day and the time. Deben incluir el día y la hora. But you realize that you won't be able to make it. Entonces, ya la habías organizado, pero no vas a poder asistir. Write a group email, entonces el email va como dirigido a varios amigos, to your friends, asking if the evening out can be rescheduled and suggesting another day or time. Okay? You can choose, I will give you the freedom to choose any of the 3 situations. You can choose number 1, 2, or 3. Pueden elegir la situación que quieran. Solo una de estas para escribir su correo, okay? Your email. You write it here and then you upload the document again. Okay? It's clear? Do we have questions? Any questions about the homework? No questions?
No, teacher.
All right. Okay, so I will send you the link of the folder through the WhatsApp. Remember, the due date is Monday, July 31st at noon. Okay? Okay, guys, that is all for today. Thank you. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night,
teacher.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, good night.
Bye-bye.
Profe, ¿hay mínimo de palabras?
No. You can follow the example from the book, okay? Similar to the examples from the book.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.